Mr. Patil.
Yes.
Pavan Sarkar. We met several years ago.
Oh, yes, I remember. You were in favor of capital punishment for those who took bribes. That was a very interesting thought.
Yes, I had rather strong views back then.
And now you're a criminal defense lawyer in Toronto, I believe. Varsha told me so.
Yes.
You know, Pavan, I'm always very happy to see somebody who has fulfilled the promise of his youthful idealism.
Thank you for your compliments, Mr. Patil.
Well, I've got to go for a while now. I'll leave you.
It's really not necessary.
But it is necessary, otherwise we'll all starve.
Starve?
Well, I've got to get some bhaji tarkari from the market, so I'll be back soon, otherwise there'll be no khana tonight.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye. We're not staying for lunch, right, Akash? We're going back, aren't we?
Vinny, could I just have a few moments with Pavan?
I've given you 5 years. So what's a few moments?
Vita, I didn't mean to upset your plans.
It's okay, Pavan. I'm used to it. In case, I'll wait around outside till you guys finish whatever you have to finish.
Listen, I didn't know that he was going to turn up.
I knew.
You knew?
Something or the other was bound to come up. It always has.
I can always tell him that I can't stay. We can still catch the morning flight. It's up to you.
It's up to you.
Pavan wouldn't have come here if it wasn't really urgent.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so it's urgent.
It'll only take a minute.
I'll give you 5. And that's it.
Vinny, don't be angry. Please.
No, just tell him that I had called and that I've been trying to get through for the last 2 days. Yes, he has my number here in India. Okay? Thanks. Bye.
Shama, have you seen my watch anywhere? Ah, there it is. Hey, what's up?
Damn corporate politics.
Trouble in Hong Kong?
My CEO won't take my calls.
What have you done to get him so mad?
I just took off without any notice and I've been gone for almost a week. Still not back in Hong Kong.
Well, instead you're here with me on this lovely, beautiful Bombay morning. I guess you got lucky.
Instead, I'm mixed up with a blast from the past, which almost got me killed. And I'm trying to win over the trust and affection of my daughter, Pritz.
You know, speaking of your daughter, that ex-husband of yours, Dilip, sounds like a real slimeball.
Yes.
Why did you marry him in the first place?
Hold on, let's get some coffee to kickstart the metabolism.
Thanks. Forget it.
I didn't say anything.
You thought it.
What, are you telepathic?
Look, just don't mention a name for a couple of days, okay? I need some time to work things out.
Anything you say.
You really want to get back with your daughter, don't you?
For the last 2 days, that's all I could think about. You know, Pritz, I know this sounds funny, but I think that this is the real reason I was brought back to India.
Brought back.
You know, brought back by...
Chance, destiny, karma.
Maybe. You don't believe in all this stuff?
I'd be dead first. Janam kundlis, gemstones, tarot cards and all that mumbo jumbo.
Okay, maybe not all that, but surely you believe there's something, somewhere, that's part of the master plan that makes things happen the way they do.
God has a year plan.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. I came here because I thought one of us 5 was in trouble, but now I think that maybe the real reason is for me to get back to my daughter.
You sound just like my father.
Why?
You know, back in school, I was this real straggler and Piyush was this golden boy, you know, topper, head of the class and all that. And so Dad takes me to Nagpur, right, and shows me to this Baba. He takes a look at my face and says, you're gonna be really successful and Piyush is gonna be nowhere. Now, that's hilarious.
But you never know. Things change like this sometimes.
Yeah, sure. Would you like some more coffee?
I got to get going to Nalini's place, try and figure out a way to see Natasha without Dilip hanging around to poison her ears. Expecting someone?
No.
Maybe it's Pavan,
He's probably back in Toronto by now.
without his passport.
Yeah, I forgot. Where the hell could he be? His father and stepmother live in Delhi.
Maybe that's where he went. I'll go check.
The matron, Mrs. White, gave a detailed statement to the police, Akash.
And what did she say?
Well, it appears that while the foreigner held the matron and Varsha at gunpoint, he and Varsha had quite an interesting conversation.
But Varsha told me that they didn't speak at all.
He certainly spoke enough to reveal his name and the fact that he wanted to kill us all.
Kill us all.
All 5 of us.
Why would he want to kill all 5 of us?
Didn't Varsha tell you?
She's obviously told me nothing.
That's strange.
Mr. Raheja, it is you, isn't it? We've met several times back when Prithvi and I were at MII together.
Tell her to get out.
What?
Shama, this is my father. This is Shama Merchant, a very old and dear friend of mine.
Friend. I know a lot about your friend, Prithvi. What is she? Last night's friend or tonight's friend?
What?
Ask her to go. I've got important business to discuss with you.
You may be my father, but I think it's you I'm going to ask to leave.
No, Priths, don't do that.
I can't just stand here and watch him insult you, Shama.
He's not insulting me, he's just jumping to the obvious conclusion.
What conclusion?
Priths, let's face it, you haven't been a bhola brahmachari. He's probably seen you with a dozen women on a dozen different occasions. Just like this.
Guess so.
Besides, he comes in here and sees me here. What else do you expect him to assume?
I still think you should apologize for saying that.
Sir, you're not supposed to smoke.
बाहर जाके बैठो बुलाऊंगा
In any case, I better be leaving for Nalini's. Mr. Raheja, it was very nice to meet you. Maybe we can meet again sometime in better circumstances.
I like her. She's better than your usual choris, huh?
She's not a chori, father. She's the vice president of a multinational firm in Hong Kong.
Ah, I'm impressed. Maybe she can teach you some business
Why did you come here?
to knock some sense into your big head.
I'm not a kid anymore.
And why are you behaving like one, Prithvi?
Get to the point. Is that why you came here? To smoke your beedies and toss them on my floor?
I've come here because you're getting stupider day by day, Prithvi.
I am I?
Yeah. What's wrong with you? You become a charya or what?
Like father, like son, I guess?
What is this nonsense I'm hearing from the company nowadays?
I'm sure you hear a lot of nonsense from the office.
Look here, Prithvi. 2 strokes and diabetes has not made my bheja weak. But I think your bheja is totally out of order.
Look, is there any point to these insults or is it just part of your physiotherapy?
Tell me, why are you resigning from the company?
Just doing what you asked me to.
क्या बकवास कर रहा है?
I get it. This is just another one of your games, right? First you ask Piyush to ask me to resign and sell my shares to him. And then you come here and ask me if I did it.
Sell your shares. Who said that?
You did.
Piyush told you this.
Yes.
And he told you that this has come from me.
You didn't tell Piyush to speak to me.
Now, I never said any such thing. In fact, Piyush has been telling me that you were the one who wanted to sell off his shares.
You mean the man who tried to kill me in the hospital was David Parker?
Yes. The police confirmed it with the consulate. His father was the former US ambassador to India.
That means his brother was...
Jonathan Parker.
And the matron knew all this.
Yes. Apparently, David Parker was quite willing to reveal his identity. He even mentioned Jonathan's name as the reason why he wanted to kill you and the rest of us. But hasn't Varsha told you all this?
No, she hasn't.
I find that so strange. Why would she want to keep it a secret?
And that's what I want to find out.
Isn't she around?
No, she had to go off in a few days for a shoot. She's going to be out of town for a few days.
Anyway, look, Akash, I'm sorry if I barged in here and caused some problems with you and your wife.
Don't worry. Our problems have been going on for much longer than this.
And the two of you are supposed to leave for Goa today?
Yes, we were supposed to take the morning flight.
Look, it's not my place to say this, but I don't think you should leave so soon.
Why not?
Because I have more news. Worse news. David Parker has been released by the police. He had diplomatic immunity. And Ranade, the man who tried to kill Shama, Prithvi and me at the hospital, has escaped.
What?
They're both on the loose. And they're both desperate to kill us any damn way they can.
That's bullshit. You expect me to believe you didn't tell Piyush to ask me to resign and sell my shares?
Definitely not. I may be old and dying, but remember one thing. My bheja is in perfect working order.
I don't believe you.
Then your bheja is out of order.
Look, I know you too well. You've always felt like I didn't know how to run the business, leave alone the entire BMR group. That's why you let Piyush run the show like a slave driver.
Because Piyush was always attending the office with me, trying to learn business, while you were only interested in going to discos and dancing with your choris.
I also won a gold medal in business management at the finest institute in this entire country.
Yeah. Gold medal.
I did that course to please you. I've done everything I can to try and fit into what is expected of me. But it was never good enough, was it?
You didn't try hard enough.
What was the use? You'd already groomed Piyush to run the entire company. What was I supposed to do? Stand by his desk and hand him files for him to sign?
Look here. I have always been encouraging you to start your own business.
Encouraging? Criticizing, you mean? When I came to you with my project report for my television software company, you just laughed in my face.
What's the sense of television software when there was no commercial television in India?
But there is now, isn't there? And television software is a booming industry.
Look here. One has to take decisions based on the situation at that time.
You gave me a thumbs down on the one project that meant a hell of a lot to me. You crushed the one big dream I had, while you treated my brother like he was Lee Iacocca and the sun shone in the east because he had ordered it too.
Look here. Piyush has always done a good job with the business. He's still doing it.
Good. Then let him keep doing it.
But it's your company too.
Not anymore.
What nonsense are you talking?
I'm doing what you and Piyush want me to do. I'm selling my shares. I'm resigning.
But this is not what I want.
You, Piyush, whoever. And damn Piyush and damn the company. And damn you.
$12.25.
Turn it over.
Confess. And Varsha received a similar one like this?
All of us did. Prithvi said that 3 of them came to his place. Varsha's and mine came here.
So obviously the sender knows where we are staying.
When did you say David Parker was released from custody?
The evening of the day he was arrested.
So obviously he had time to follow us around, send us these little homecoming packages, and even decide when and how he was going to strike us next.
Yes. But so did Ranade.
The guy who escaped.
You know, Inspector Menezes was sore as hell about that. But strangely, ACP Swami seemed to have a different view.
What view?
His view was that Ranade could not have been the one at the guest house.
Did he have anything to support this?
No. No proof, no evidence. This despite the fact that Ranade almost came out with the fact that he was the one at the guest house. I mean, it's almost indisputable that he was the one who tried to shoot you.
So then how does David Parker come into the picture?
That's a good question.
Maybe they were in it together. Maybe it was David Parker who hired Ranade to try and kill us.
Possible. And David Parker has good enough motive to want us dead. But there's one thing I still don't understand. What happened to make David Parker mad happened 13 years ago. Then why has he waited so long to get back at us? Why didn't he try and kill us sooner?
Prithvi, try to understand what I'm saying.
What are you saying?
Listen, Prithvi. I never told Piyush any such thing. In fact, there's something that I want to tell you.
I'm all ears.
I'm not joking. I'm serious.
All right, what?
You know, I've got this feeling that Piyush is doing something fishy.
Fishy?
You know, after my second stroke, the whole management was with Piyush. And you never took any interest.
I couldn't bring myself to care a damn. I always felt like I was working for somebody else, not running my own firm.
क्या जब तक पीयूष का मैनेजमेंट ठीक ठाक था, I never said a word. But today, I'm hearing all sorts of rumors from the market.
Rumors? What sort of rumors?
I heard that Piyush is involved with a very big politician's grandson. He's financing that person's election campaign from company funds.
You did your share of campaign financing in your time. Every big business does that. It's not a crime.
I'm not saying it's a crime. I have financed those people who I felt were good. But the person that Piyush is involved with is rotten. He's bad. बहुत खराब आदमी है.
And who is this wannabe politician?
Coincidentally, he's one of your classmates.
From MII?
Mathur. Ashok Mathur. So, you remember Ashok Mathur, huh?
Yes, he was at MII with us.
But you're not friends.
Why do you ask?
I just want to know whether you were friends or you're not friends.
Look, Pavan spent some time with him, but I didn't like him very much. Nobody really liked him.
He was not popular.
Oh, he was very popular. Grandson of Vikram Mathur, freedom fighter, big-time politician. He had a great pedigree.
He used to move out with big shots.
Yes, it was always good for us at MII to have those kind of political connections because all of us were moving into business or industry.
Who were the dadas amongst his friends?
Dadas.
I mean, who was his closest friend?
His closest friends were, well, if you could call them that, were basically...
Yes. Come on, what happened? Prithvi,
What?
who were the dadas amongst his friends?
Why do you want to know all this about Ashok Mathur and his MII days and who were his friends and who were his chamchas?
Look here, I'm the one who's asking you a question. I want a straight answer to it.
all right.
Come on, out with it.
His best friend at MII was...
Jonathan Parker.